Hare Krishna. So, welcome to all devotees on the Saturday evening Bhagavad Gita discussion program. We are discussing on the third section of 7th chapter where Lord presence is obvious in this world. But why is that people in general reject acceptance of the higher authority? For our day-to-day life, we accept the higher authority, whether we are at work, whether we are at home, and that becomes a normal thing for us to do when we are running our day-to-day life. When we go to work, we accept our managers, follow their guidelines and work. At home, to some extent, we accept our senior authorities, and this has been going on. But when it comes to the universal day-to-day affair, why is that people, even though it is very, very obvious in this world that nothing works by chance, there is an intelligence behind it, why is that people reject? So Krishna makes it very, very obvious that there are section of people who don't accept the authority. Yeah. So we are going to discuss. So 15th verse of 7th chapter, we are going to discuss till 19th verse. Namam dushkruti no mooda prapadyante naradama maya apahruta gnana asuram bhavamashritah. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, those who are lowest among mankind, those whose knowledge is stolen by illusion and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons do not surrender unto me. So Krishna is making very, very clear here. Namam dushtritno moodaha, Krishna says, addresses a section of people as mooda. It is very, very grossly abusive. Yeah. But we need to understand a father has every right to scold the children. But unfortunately, we do not consider the authority in this universal world. Though for making money, we don't mind accepting the authority. For enjoyment in this life, we don't mind accepting the authority. We will follow. If someone guides us to a most entertaining paradise, we will inch by inch, we will follow their instructions. Is it not? If someone is guiding us to a most enjoyable paradise, we will stick to the route they are prescribed and we will fall at their feet and follow them. But our propensity is only short-sighted. Krishna is making very, very obvious because Maya apahrita gnanaha, moodaha, when he says, he is not telling that we are useless, we are intelligent. But our intelligence is focused on something which is very, very short-sighted. He says, Gnanaha, we all have intelligence. But what is the problem? Maya apahrita. It has actually, our intelligence is misused for a wrong purpose in this world. Why? Because we are all influenced by attractive propositions that world is putting in front of us. So because of Maya, apahrita gnanaha, ultimately asuram bhavam ashritah. We are taking a nature of demoniac. Yeah. So demoniac nature, what is the demoniac nature? Demoniac nature is that everyone is self-centered. Everyone wants to enjoy to their best of capabilities. But the nature has been designed, our ability to earn increase as we go old. But our ability to enjoy, it goes down. If you really see, as we go old, our ability to earn increases. We can make more money. But our ability to enjoy, it is inversely proportional. This is how the world has been designed. For some, they might have money in the youthful age itself, but there is a prick in the system. Either they're pricked by the health system, or they're pricked by the early death, pricked by the bad associations. All those things creates more and more and more havoc in each and every one of our life. No one is happy in this world. Everyone, we think that other person is happy. But if you enter into their life, we can see that there is a prick in their life. Everyone in this world, just last week, one of the most powerful technocrat in this world, he lost his son because of disabled. So very, very, such a wonderful personality, and he has achieved so much, but there's a prick. We can see that most powerful people who can actually achieve so much in this world, they too are influenced by time. Time is not living anyone in this world. In the prehistoric period, we had Ravana, we had Hiranyakashipu, we had Bali Maharaj, who finally surrendered. He understood it's not possible. Although I can achieve anything, but Lord will come in some other way and trick. So he surrendered because he had a pious deed from his great-great-grandfather, that which flew down, and he naturally was inclined, and he gave it all. But there was certain section of people who are Hiranyakashipu and all, who are fully stubborn. No matter what is happening, they were not ready to give up. They were not ready to accept there is an authority. So Krishna is calling all of us who do not consider there is an authority in this world as Naradhama, lowest among men. So if we understand by the definition of this verse, 99.99% of this world population belongs to this. And we are to some extent having the tinge of this nature, that we do not want to really accept the authority and have faith in it. Our culture has become a kind of ritualistic, a kind of good to have system, customs to be followed, a kind of a marriage where cat comes and there is a bucket, they keep it as a part of the ritual, and everyone have been doing it, let's do it. It's a good to have kind of, everyone says, oh, good to have a kind of ritual in the marriage, feel good. But no one actually invests time in that to understand why are we doing this. It is not that anyone who does the Upanayanam has accepted the authority, either the father or the son. It is not that they have accepted the authority. They, I have my relatives who have bitterly fought with me to reject existence of God in this world. But within 4 months, they have come to my house to give a Upanayanam card that my son's Upanayanam is there, please come. So this is in the garb of Hindu, what we call as a Hindu definition. 99% of the population do not invest time to really understand whether there is an existence of God. We all have a tendency to feel good to have factor to bring in spirituality. It's like nice to have pickle with the dal and rice. It gives little bit of catalyst to have increase our appetite. I had met one person in Sydney. He was a young Indian who started working at age 24 or something, and he fell in love with a girl. So he used to promptly bring her on Saturday and Sunday to the temple. feel good factor, to give comfort to the girl that, see, I'm also Indian. Though I might have born in Australia or I'm also Indian. I also like all these things. Nice, I like going down. All those and showing off and everything, and but there are many who actually young, they take to a brahmachari, senior brahmacharis or spiritualist leaders just to feel good to have. There are section of people whose boss is a spiritual leader, means follows spirituality and he has a guru. So this boss, servant, or someone who is his boss, Basanudas. This Basanudas also keeps the photo of him. Feel good factor. See, I'm also keeping the photo. Is it it's a certain section of rich people. They like to have some famous spiritual leaders. I don't want to name anyone, but you can see spiritual leaders. They keep a tag with them and connect them to have a feel good factor. So, this kind of a Hindutva is going on in our India for a long time. No one really want to understand. I have section of my classmates who they fight for Hindutva, but really in the foundational life, they don't want to believe in Bhagavad Gita. This is the supremely accepted manuscript, but we don't want to believe. We don't want to believe in any of the scriptural instructions, but we consider Krishna, we consider Rama, Ayodhya temple, fight for it. So this kind of mentality has gone into each and every one of us, wherein we don't even consider spiritual education as an hobby part-time also. 1 hour in a year also we are not ready to spend. We don't mind sitting in front of a fire sacrifice and someone is uttering some mantras, feel good factor. Just put rice or mustard seeds, just feel good sesame seeds, just feel good factor, just throw it. So, this is the irony of today's Hindu society, which the essence, the content has all become dried out and only some show off is there. That is why Krishna is saying Maya apahrita gnanaha, because our time is so much stolen by so many plans we have in this world to build the empire. Basically, we do not even have time to really understand that as time is progressing, my ability to enjoy is decreasing. No matter how much it comes, I will be living at some point of time. Some people are there who don't even believe. They say, my mantra is to enjoy. Just enjoy. Don't even waste 1 second. Just enjoy wherever you go. Just go around the world and, don't, waste time. Life is very short. Enjoy. And, there are a section of people who are into this as well, who are completely into the enjoyment mentality. That's why there is a verse in Bhagavad Gita, the 16th verse, the 16th chapter, 8th verse. Asatyam apratishtam te jagat ahur anishwaram aparaspara sambhutam kim anya kama haitukam. So Krishna says there is a section of people who say asatyam, this entire world is unreal. There is no truth. Don't think there is a truth. Unnecessarily you are getting, this is the truth. There is no truth at all. Asatyam, everything is, you can do anything in this world. There is nothing called a law which actually takes care of you. Nothing guards you. Just go and eat whatever you get. You just assault anyone whom you feel like. Asatyam apratishtam. There is no foundation at all. This world has come into being with no foundation. Anyone can do anything. Apratishtamte. Jagat ahur anishwaram. Ahur, people say, Krishna is saying, people say, Anishwaram. There is no one in this world who created this. It all came by chance. So it has come by chance. And what is the purpose of all this? Someone is bald, someone is gray hair, someone is fair, someone is dark, someone is having pointed nose, someone is having a round nose, someone is having a wide eyes, someone is having squint eyes, someone is having a dimple cheek, someone is boy, someone is girl, someone is beautiful, someone is ugly. What are all they come for? To enjoy. Aparaspara sambhutam. They are all there to extract each other as much as possible. This is a Western civilization. In Western civilization, 12-year-old boy, as soon as he sees a girl, immediately, there is no fear. You just go and propose and take them for a date. There is absolutely no need. You don't need to feel fearful at all. You don't need to. If you are feeling fear, then that means that something wrong with you. And parents themselves say, you should go now. Be independent. And that today's world, in the Valentine's Day, the parents are training 5-year-old boy to go to 3-year-old or 4-year-old girl to propose with a banquet on the Valentine's Day. I saw the videos which came. That is the trend. So, aparaspara sambhutam, this world, we are just here to choose anyone, enjoy them, discard them. Then that discarded again chooses someone, discards. This is just like a big bang going everywhere reaction. And our Western civilization is a Mahabharata, wherein if 100 people you assemble together, each one of them would have tasted each one of them in some way or the other. We get to know in our own working world, when I was in the Western world, some or the other, everyone would have met each other some part of the world and gone together. So this aparaspara sambhutam, just interact with each other, enjoy. Kim manyat kama hetukam. What else is you need to do in this world other than just gratifying? Desire is coming, great, worship it. Your desire is your worshipable Lord. Take it to the altar of your heart. Start doing the agarbatti and this one, and grow it more. I'm not exaggerating at all. This is the world we are living in. Aparaspara sambhutam, kim anyat kama hetukam. What else is there in this world? Who is telling that? This is not Krishna. This is Krishna is telling when that Western civilization was not at all there. That period also, king used to, capture in the name of servitude. They used to actually exploit. So we really need to understand Krishna when he is speaking. He is actually telling all of us that what do we want to do. There are so many, obvious, most grossest proofs that are available in this world to believe that this is really working miraculously. There is nothing happening by chance. Electricity come to one house, it actually creates a valuable utilities for the house. Another electricity goes to another house, it explodes the house itself. One electricity is friendly to someone, another electricity becomes a death agent for another one. One food is a medicine for someone, another food is a poison for someone. In the Western world, they say that this is made of groundnut. Are you allergic to it? If you give any food to the customer without even asking them, you will be taken to the court for $1 million suit. You will be sued. You need to actually put what you have. Why I'm saying that, it is my experience. And one day I made sabji in a restaurant, in our one of the famous restaurant in Melbourne. I put a cream and a groundnut paste to it. A Bengali sabji I had done. Huh? Peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter. And the cream. I forgot to tell it has a peanut butter. So one of the customer came in and he had sabji with peanut butter. He had a skin allergy in the evening. He came back to the restaurant asking what happened. I ate the afternoon. So immediately they called me. Did it have peanut butter? I said yes. So they said this is very, very important that we need to actually notify if it has peanut butter. So every person, no matter what he is going through, ultimately food to one person is a poison to another person. So it is not running by choice. There is a miraculous agent which is running, which treats each and every people differently. For someone, marriage is a rosy bed. For another one, marriage is like walking on a pricking, filled with thorns. For someone, like education goes like a butter. You don't need to do anything. You just read, everything goes into your head. You just go and crack the exam. Another one need to put so much effort all the time. So we understand that each and every one capabilities in different, there are strengths, there are weaknesses. How is it possible that if everything is coming by chance, if it is a genetically modified food, GMO, right? GMO food, everything looks identical. But organic foods, one rice will be small, another rice will be large. Not all the tur dal will look the same, but GMO tur dal, you will see if you put the microscope in, the surface area would be exactly the same, all the tur dals. GMO fishes, today they breed fishes, millions of fishes in a tank. They give GMO food, and it is a very small chemical. They don't give big food to them. Organic growth of fish takes so much of food. It eats seaweeds, it eats so many green foods like all the other things. But genetically modified growth of a fish, you put a tank, put around 10,000 liters of water, bring a genetically modified capsules, which will be like mustard seeds, and you just throw in the water. And these fishes will just grow like anything, like a big Ravana within 2-3 months. And the tank will be filled with genetically modified fishes. There is no place for these fishes to, so much of fishes. So, if it is organic, if it is nature born, it has varieties. If it is created by humans, no varieties. Varieties are not there in a technologically created world. Varieties are there in a nature created world. When the nature created world is there with varieties, how did it all come? Maya apahrita gnanaha asuram bhavam ashritaha. People who do not even understand there is a powerful agent behind it, this entire creation. It is creation means there is a creator. Intelligence means there is an intelligent person who is actually creating everything. That's why Krishna is saying, Namam dushkritino mudaha. Such people are, brainless people. They are having brain, they are misusing for something else. To earn money, earn fame, become powerful and all those things. So, he divides all those people who are brainless into 4 sections again. Chaturvida bhajante mam janaha sukritino arjuna Arto Jignasur Gnani Cha Bharatarshava. So those people who are in this world of increasing, ability to enjoy through various ways of earning, in the some way or the other, they will be tested in their life. To realize, I am not in my control. Someone else is controlling me. I am trying my best. It is not happening as per my wish. I really want to enjoy, but there is a prick in the system. No matter how much I try, finally I lose the battle. Then these people approach someone who is in the control. There are a section of people who think, who is God? Don't get into this question at all. There is powerful. There is power which is controlling the world. Don't question it. If you question it, you are actually creating big, you are disrespecting. Do not even think about how he looks, how powerful he is, what he is looking for. Don't even think about there is a power. Just think that powerful, energy is there which is controlling. We should just surrender to. Why to surrender? Arto Jignasur. So Chaturvida Bhajante Mam Janaha Sukritino Arjuna Arto Jignasur Nani Cha Bharatarshava. So Krishna is saying, Chaturvidaha, O best among the Bharatas, 4 kinds of pious men begin to render devotion service unto me: the distressed, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the absolute truths. So of all this bunch of 99.99% of people who are just trying to enjoy to a maximum extent in this world, they find out that our formula is not working. No matter how much I am trying, the formula is not working. There is someone who controls this formula. Let me surrender. They will not say someone also. There is some power. So that power, someone believes he might be Rama, he might be Ganesha, he might be Durga, he might be this, he might be that, he might be, Shah Rukh Khan, he might be Salman Khan, he might be, just worship the higher authority. Means whoever you see, worship them. This kind of attitude that goes in, for them, their only ultimate goal is enjoy. As best I can, try to enjoy. If this ritual is going to make me enjoy more, what's there? Just spend 15,000 rupees, bring a yajna, call, those priests. For 10,000 they will come, and they will also say, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. 10,000 priests, they will surrender unto you. If you say, you add my wife's name also while doing the yajna, because I consider her as God, the priest will say, okay, I will also add. In the Sanskrit, they will insert that name also, and they will make a flavor to say that this is also a mantra. It is okay, all are God. Ultimately, all are God. Just we need to just. So this kind of hodgepodge which is going on. So why? Because people are distressed. Some or the other, they need to remove the distress. To remove the distress, okay, Shani is there. Do Shani, Homa on the Saturday. Okay, fine. Invest 50,000, 60,000. It's okay one time. It's chalta hai. Just invest. Or you need to do Mrityunjaya Yajna. And that Mrityunjaya doesn't stay in our life. Only short, finish it off. With all kinds of feelings, we finish. After that, life is normal, because we have taken life insurance policy that should protect me. So Chaturvida Bhajante Mam Janaha Sukrutino Arjuna. So, Sukritino means pious. Sukritina, someone who wants to kritaha, do something auspicious to create some good vibration. Why? Artho, someone is really distressed. Jignasu, someone is really inquisitive. He's completely confused what is happening in his life. Okay, try it out. Let me try it out for chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra for 5 days. Let me try, feel. And they will be good. Oh, wow, wonderful. I felt very nice. They disappear after 5 days. It was a good enjoyment moment for me. Jignasur, Artharthi. So some people come walking on the road, they feel that there's a good kirtan is going on, good prasad smell is coming, enter in. And after 5-6 weeks, they come to know that, there is you need to actually give up something to take some good habits in your life. As soon as they learn that you need to give up something, they just disappear. So Jignasura also, it is a time bound. He is not really focusing. He just comes and sees feel good factor. Something would have happened. His family, someone would have been in distress. Someone is in the hospital. Someone is in, all this problem. You come, and once it finishes, they become all right. Just go back. So their focus is also very temporary. Distressed, temporary. Jitnasu, temporary. Once his inquisitiveness goes, just he leaves. Artharthi, you come for money. Once you get the money, why do you need to stay again? If you stay again, you will not be able to enjoy that money anymore. They have that definition. Till money comes, you need to come to temple. Till you get the degree, till you get the job, till you get a wife, till you get a son, till you get married, you need to come intermittent way. When son is going to come for that period. Don't waste throughout your life like that. When important, pillar of your education is there, 10th come, 12th come, campus interview come. Job come, marriage proposals coming, come, that time come. Krishna is a wonderful deity. With his flute he will attract a girl, come. Son, daughter, come, because Krishna has to be born in your womb, come. And if anyone goes to hospital, come that time. So these are the auspicious periods for our Hindu culture that has been defined. That comes in intermittent periods in our lifetime. Come those times, you are a very, very spiritually inclined, spiritually determined personality, very pious person. Tag comes to you, be happy with the tag, live your life. Lead your life. So, Artharthi is again, he is also looking for something. Once he gets it, he leaves. Gnanicha Bharatarshaba, who comes in understanding. I tried my best. I thought I am the controller. No matter what I try to control, nothing is working for me. Why is it? Let me come and understand. Who is that person who is controlling this entire world? Why my neighbor is happy, I am not happy? Why my neighbor, passes all the exams, I am failing in all the exams? Why my neighbor gets a beautiful girl to get married, I am more handsome than him, I get a girl who is not at all fair? Why is that? Question, come, when the prick happens, try to come and understand. I tried for this girl, someone else stole my girl. Dejected, why is this happening to me? Come, who controls all the girls, disbursement of all the girls and boys to different section of the community for enjoyment? Who is managing all this, what you call routing system? Who is the router? Let me understand. For Gnana, they come. So, Krishna says, all these four people come, and Krishna is now telling, who is that person who stays with them? With me. Tesham gnanihi nitya yukta eka bhaktir vishishyate priyo hi gnanino atyartam aham sacha mama priyaha. Of these people, one who is in full knowledge you come, because I tried I tried my best to, give bouquets to the girl. Every time I expressed that I like you, but the girl went away with some other boy. Who is actually doing all this for me? I tried my best. In this, I am just giving one example. There are so many examples. I have been working so, putting so much of effort. But someone else who doesn't even work takes break for every half an hour. My brain is dead. Let me go to the food court and come back. In a day, he takes 8 breaks. That guy takes, 4 times more salary and goes to a different job. I only did his deliverables. I only worked for him. He absolutely doesn't know ABCD of it. He got 4 times my salary. Who is controlling all this? He also comes dejected to the temple one day to understand what is happening. So Jnanis doesn't mean that they really, oh, who is this fluted person who is holding the flute? Why is he, doing flute? What is his objective in his life? No one is coming to some prick. And knowledge gaining, feel good factor is there, they come. And when they come, when they understand that someone is in, controlling this world, and everything is, there's a law behind it, and they groove themselves into this entire, and they each and every episode that happened in this life, in their life, they start connecting. Yeah, I understand. This happened. I like a monkey tried that I will be succeeding, but I didn't know that this was the reason. So when they actually come to know the reason why so many things are happening hayway, out of control, and there is the controlling mechanism, law is there which is taking control of each and everything, they become more and more and more interested in gaining this knowledge. So Krishna says, of all this, one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in pure devotional service, they surrender. They understand, Lord Krishna, you can manage 16,000. How many? 108. Those were rejected by Namam Dushtitra Mudaha, that Muda. That mindless people rejected 16,108, abducting them, keeping them, captivated them in the kingdom, tried to exploit them. Krishna, you released and gave them respectful, palaces to each and every one of them. And you accepted them as your wife. This is only possible with you, not with me. And I understand, I tried my best, and I have come to a conclusion that my only way I can enjoy in this world is to follow your instructions and regulate my life the way you have given the instruction in Bhagavad Gita. This is the only way. If I have an unregulated enjoyment without aparaspara sambhutam, just meeting each and everyone to suck each other's blood, it is a frustration, endless frustration. Kim manyat kamahitukam. If we think that this entire world is just for enjoyment, we are all becoming depressed in this world. Hence, there has to be a regulation. Let me surrender unto you. When he develops that and accepts Lord authority and regulates his life, develops and engages in the devotional service, living it just like the Dasuratnakar. The same thing happened, Dasuratnakar, sweating day and night to earn for his wife and children. Narada Muni said, you fool, what you are doing for? How many, gold ornaments you are going to do it for your wife? Go and ask her. You would have done thousands of necklaces you would have given you. She would have forgotten already. She will be waiting for 1,001th necklace. You go and ask. Will she accept all your sins, what you have committed in acquiring that 1,000 necklaces? He went and asked. No one was ready to partake. So he came, he understood this world, I need to regulate my life. So And Krishna says, of that person who is coming for knowledge, if he surrenders unto me, tries to understand who am I, who is Krishna, who, Mamai Vamsha Jiva Loke, who are all the living entities, what are the relationship of the living entity with God, then immediately he develops a devotion service unto me. He develops a taste. He says, Priyo hi gnanino atyartam, aham sacha mama priyaha. I am very dear to him and he is also dear to me. Udara sarva evaite gnanitva atmaiva me matam astita sahi yuktatma mam evanuttamam gatim. All these devotees are undoubtedly magnanimous. Krishna loves, takes care of all, but he accepts only few who are qualified to be with him. He is not that he is accepting everyone to come to me at my house. Even a rich people, even powerful people, they have certain section of society for certain purposes only. They only selected few individuals who are actually allowed in their house, not everyone. Similarly, if those rich people who obviously Naradhama, lowest among men, are doing this logic, why Lord Krishna will accept everyone? But he loves all. He gives, takes care of each and everyone's need. Yeah? That's why Kanakadasa says, Tallani Sadiru Kandya. Yeah, he takes care of each and everyone. The tree in the top of the mountain is also taken care. Frog in the rocks also been taken care. So, we need to understand, Krishna is saying they are all undoubtedly magnanimous souls because there is an acceptance to some level that there is a power without which my formula is not going to work. So, somehow they accept there is a power in this world, I am surrendering into the power. Undoubtedly, they are magnanimous souls. But Krishna says, he who is situated in knowledge of me. What is that knowledge of me? Krishna says in, Utkramantam sthitam vapi bunjanam va gunanvitam vimudhananu pashyanti gnana chakshusha. In 13th chapter, I think. Utkramantam sthitam vapi. Krishna says, so here Krishna is telling in the 18th verse of 7th chapter, but he who is situated in knowledge of me. What is that knowledge of me means? So Krishna tells in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Utkramantam sthitam vapi. What is that makes the body to die? Body was healthy, happy, enjoying one day before. For example, the Shane Warne. He was healthy, happy, powerful, material. Sudden cardiac arrest, gone. What is that made the ball to spin from his hand? Which energy made ball to spin? Does his hand make the ball to spin? His hand is there still now. With the body would be, got back to the Australia now. The same hand, put the ball inside. Let that hand spin the ball. I don't think. It has no more intelligence. From where that intelligence came? Which energy that made ball to spin? Hand is there. Although the Shane Warne might have died, his body is there. His hand is there. You can keep it in the eyes, that hand will look same for millions of years. What is that made ball to spin? There is a higher intelligence. When actually it was inside the body, it made the body to, create, miraculous activities. Yeah? Utkramantam sthitam vapi. That's why Krishna says, Utkramantam, what is that body dies? What is that energy that made the body to die? And it was having life before. What is that? What is that gap which it had life before it died few minutes later? Sthitam vapi. What is that which is making the body alive. It was few minutes back, the body was alive. Few minutes later, body is dead. Utkramantam sthitam vapi bunjanam va gunanvitam. What that makes body to enjoy? A child, I went to my auntie's place, my auntie's grandson, he likes only one type of chapati, that is Wabbattu. You give him the Wabbattu, he will. So if with smell itself, he will understand the Wabbattu is happening, Holige is happening, he will just go and take it. What is that which makes the body to enjoy? You go and give the Wabbattu to the person who has already left. No matter how much Wabbattu he will keep, he will not even if 1 inch I will change his side towards that sweet. What is that which attracted few minutes back? It has no attraction, although the body is there. Bunjanam va gunanvitam. How this various guna appears in us to enjoy. Goodness, passion, ignorance, how this entire world is making you to enjoy so many things in a various diversified ways. Vimuda nanu pashyanti. Vimuda, a fool, cannot even understand this. He will say that black bag of flesh. Pashyanti gnana chakshusha. Once whose eyes is tainted with knowledge, he only can understand and he will only be able to question. There is something is happening. Yeah. So Krishna is saying in this verse, but he who is situated in knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self. So Krishna says, I will accept him to my kingdom. Yeah, see, even if you are accepting a team member to your project, you need to understand whether this team member will behave properly, right? Otherwise, you will throw him out. So Krishna, why will accept in his team? Understand, until we are having same likings as him. So, be engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain me the highest and the most perfect goal. Krishna is saying the goal is not that I need to become a most famous person in this world, champion in this world, most powerful, wealthiest. Goal is going back to Krishna. Developing love for Krishna and becoming attracted from Krishna. That is, be an attractive individual who Krishna even wants to see how are we progressing in our life. Yeah. Bahunam janmanam ante gnanavan mam prapadyate vasudevah sarvamiti sa mahatma sudurlabha. After many person deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders to me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very, very rare. So clearly Krishna is mentioning. Some people go and no, this Paramahamsa, that Paramahamsa, they keep all the photos and, he is God. Krishna is also one of the God appeared 5,000 years back. Now Paramahamsa came. It is a period for Paramahamsa to be God. Why you are just pushing one to be God all the time? Let all people become God in respective periods. Let all be happy. Some Ananda will become God for some time. So some Paramahamsa will become God for some time. Some, Maharshi will become God for some time. Some Guru will become God for some time. Everyone let them enjoy as God. Yeah? What is the problem you are bringing? This is the problem. Krishna is clearly mentioning here. Bahunam janmanam ante gnanavan mam prapadyate. Vasudeva sarvamiti. Krishna is the cause of all the causes. Sa Mahatma, such a pious person, sudurlabha. Very, very, very rare. And some people get into some other notion. Krishna is symbolic. Anyone can hold flute. Some Bapu will come in Mumbai and he will start holding flute and he will just rise to the court and he will start playing the flute and he wants all the disciples to become gopis and come. And this is going on. Stupid people. Stupidity to a, So we need to really understand Krishna when he says Aham, it is Krishna. It is not we, if we hold the fruit, we don't become Krishna. Let us understand, we can only, our only position is Dasanu, Dasanu, Dasa, become servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna. There is no other position available. It will not be available in future also. There will be no vacancy in future also. Some companies might advertise there is a CEO position available. But Vaikunta company will never ever announce that there is a CEO. Only one CEO and the chairman, this is Krishna. Ours is only we can become an employee. Unfortunately, if you want to be CEO, we need to be in this world. So, be in this world. If you want to be servant of the servant of the servant of the CEO, then Vaikuntha is available. So, Krishna is saying that person is very, very, very rare. Hare Krishna.